السلام عليك يا رسول الله أحسن الله لك العزاء في ولدك الحسين. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين أحسن الله لك العزاء في ولدك الحسين. السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء أحسن الله لك العزاء في ولدك الحسين. السلام عليك يا أبا محمد يا حسن المجتبى ويا زينب الكبرى ويا أم كلثوم أحسن الله لكم العزاء في أخيكم الحسين. السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين أحسن الله لك العزاء في أبيك الحسين. السلام عليكم يا أئمة الهدى من ولد الحسين أحسن الله لكم العزاء في جدكم الحسين. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان أحسن الله لك العزاء في جدك الحسين. The time of Asr came and left. Jibreel began calling out in the heavens, ألا قد قتل الحسين بكربلاء ألا قد ذبح الحسين بكربلاء. Let it be known, Hussein has been killed in Karbala. Behold, O mankind, Hussein has been slaughtered in Karbala. These words of Jibreel would change the earth forever, because the last of the Ahlul Kisa was no more. One of the last direct recipients of the ayat of Tathir and ayat of Mubahala was gone. The Hujjah of Allah had been slaughtered mercilessly. His blood would now water the earth and give rise to a tree from which there would always be a stand against oppression, until the last Imam returns to avenge his blood. And the Prophet prophesied that in the killing of Hussein there will be a hararatun fi qulubil mu'mineen. It will leave a burning in the hearts of the true believers, and nothing will ever extinguish this burning in the heart of the believer until the day of Qiyamah. And that is why you see that unlike any other name, when you hear the name Hussein, something stirs within you. An Urdu poet says, Name Hussein sunte hi aankhein chalak pari. Name Hussein sunte hi aankhein chalak pari. Pani ko kitna pyar hai ab tak Hussein se. The loss of Hussein was more readily felt by Zainab and Sajjad alayhim as-salam. In the book Zainab al-Kubra min al-Mahdi ila al-Lahdi, the author says that at some point after Hussein was killed, Zainab ran out to the battlefield looking for her brother again. She came to a body that was so mutilated she could not recognize it. She sat beside it and began asking, Anta akhil Hussein? Are you my brother Hussein? And Imam as-Sajjad, the scars of this tragedy would remain with him the rest of his life. For the rest of his life, if he saw a butcher slaughtering an animal, he would go up to him and say, did you give any water to this animal before you slaughtered him? Because my Baba was slaughtered without water. Imam al-Baqir says, when my father Imam as-Sajjad was poisoned, and when he was dying, I sat beside him and I hugged him and he began weeping. I said, Baba, why are you crying? He said, I'm remembering Karbala. Because when my father was dying, I was not beside him. Salama, the wife of the Prophet, was sleeping in Medina. The Prophet had given her some sand of Karbala in a bottle and told her, Salama, when you see this turn to blood, then know my Hussein is no more. And Salama reports, she says, I was sleeping in the afternoon on the day of Ashura, and in my dream I saw Rasulullah. He looked without his amama, his hair disheveled, he was covered in dust. I said to him, what is this condition of you, Ya Rasulullah? Is it the day of judgment? And he said to me, Salma, are you sleeping? My son has just been slaughtered in Karbala. She said, I went to the room and I looked at the bottle and it was frothing with blood, and I knew Hussein has been killed. The battle of Karbala and the battle of Ashura had been over, but Umar ibn Sa'd was not yet done with tormenting the family of the Prophet. The soldiers began looting the body of Hussein. Someone took the sandals of Hussein and ran away. Another one took his belt and ran away. Another Shaqi came and took the shirt of Hussein and ran away. This was the same shirt that Zahra had stitched for Hussein. There will come a day when this shirt will return to Zainab. She will take it back to Medina. She will place it on the qabr of Rasulullah. The qabr of Rasulullah will begin to shake as if saying, Zainab, move this shirt. Shabash to Zainab. She has been carrying it with her from Sham to Karbala and Karbala back to Medina. Hamid ibn Muslim says, I came to the body of Hussein. I saw a wretched man trying to find something he could steal from Hussein. The only thing he found was the ring of Hussein, but it was clogged with his blood to his finger. So he pulled out his dagger and began severing the finger of Hussein. I said to him, oh man, you are severing the finger of Hussein, but you are weeping. Why are you crying? He said, I'm looking at the Madlumiyah and Ghurba of Hussein. How oppressed this man is. He said, then why are you stealing from him? He said, because if I do not do it, someone else will do it. After they had looted the body of Hussein, Umar ibn Sa'd said, we now have to trample the body of Hussein. I need 10 horsemen who will volunteer to trample the bodies. They set up all the bodies in a line. The family of Hur came and took his body away. The tribe of Habib came and took the body of Habib. When all the bodies had been taken, there was one left on the plains of Karbala. There was no one to say, do not trample the body of the son of Zahra alayhi salam. They began running the horses from one side to the other on the body of Hussein. Fadasu, the books of Maqtal say, they crushed his body until the ribs in his front touched his back. Ajrukum ala Allah. When that was done, then Umar ibn Sa'd said, now go loot the tents of Hussein. They went and stole whatever they could from the tents of Hussein. The women and the children took refuge with Zainab. They were alarmed and in shock as they watched the armed men charging towards them. The men looted everything they could find. They came into the tent of Sajjad alayhi salam. They pulled the mattress from under him and threw him in the tent. Using their spears and lances, they began pulling the rida and the outer garments of the women. Then they said, now set the tents on fire. When the tents were set on fire, the women began running from one tent to the other. As each tent caught fire, they ran to the next tent. The last tent was the tent of Sajjad alayhi salam. When they came to that tent, Zainab asked him, my son Sajjad, they have taken our rida. Should we stay in the tent and burn, or should we go out? He said to his aunts, go out, you must save your life. They began running out. This Zainab, who until now has been crying, Wa Husaina, Wa Abbasa, now she stepped out crying, Wa Hijaba. Hamid ibn Muslim says, I saw a lady running in and out of the burning tent. It seemed like there was something precious in the tent. Then I saw her run once more into the burning tent. She pulled a young man who was unconscious out of the tent. Our salam to you, Zainab. You saved Imamat from a burning tent. The little children began running out into the wilderness and they began dispersing and hiding. It was like a necklace that had been violently ripped and its beads had scattered everywhere in the sands of Karbala. Shimr came out to look for what he could loot. He saw the 4-year-old daughter of Hussein. He grabbed Sakina. He began slapping Sakina. After he had slapped Sakina, he ripped the earrings from Sakina. He ripped the ears of Sakina and took her earrings away. I would say, oh Shimr, this is Karima bint al-Karim. She is the daughter of Hussein. Ask her for the earrings, she will give you. Sakina began running out, calling out, Wa Abata, Baba, where are you? Ammu Abbas. Hamid ibn Muslim says, I saw a little girl running out into the desert. Her ears were bleeding. Her dress was set on fire. I ran behind her. I tried to put the fire away. She said to me, oh man, do not touch me. We are Ale Abba. We are the family of the Prophet. He said, I said to her, my child, I only wish to put the fire out from your dress. He said to him, he said, oh man. She said to him, oh man, have you ever recited the Quran? Do you know the Quran? Hamid ibn Muslim says, I said to her, yes, I know the Quran. She said to him, have you read the verse, فَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ, and do not oppress the orphan? He said, yes, I have heard the verse. She said, I am the yatim of Hussein. Then she said to him, oh man, you seem like someone who has mercy in his heart. Can you not do me a favor? He said, what do you want, oh child? He said, can you tell me how to get to Najaf from here? My child, Najaf is far. What do you want from Najaf? Do you not know? My Jad Ali is in Najaf. I will go to him and say, Jadda, they have killed my Baba Hussein. They have taken the rida of my aunt Zainab. He said to her, my child, Najaf is very far from here. She began running towards the battlefield. Zainab and Kulthum, they began looking for all the children and the women. They tried collecting them all and keeping them in one place. Then Zainab alayhi salam realized Sakina is missing. They went out looking for her. At one point they found 2 children sleeping on the sands of Karbala, hugging each other. They thought the children are asleep, but when they tried lifting the children, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, the horses of Yazid had trampled the 2 children. They lifted the children and put them aside. They now became more worried. They began calling out, where are you, my child? Where are you, O Sakina? They came towards Furat and began calling out, Abbas, has Sakina come out towards you? Then they found a horseman holding his horse and walking away. They said to him, oh man, have you seen any child in this area? He said, no, but go in that direction. I was taking my horse to quench his thirst. He heard a child crying so bitterly, my horse refused to drink water. Go in that direction, you might find this child. They came back towards that Nashaib where Hussein had been killed. As they came out calling, Sakina, where are you? A voice called out, Zainab, speak softly. My Sakina has just fallen asleep. Zainab came to a headless body. She found the child sleeping at the feet of the body. She picked up Sakina and woke her up. My child, why are you sleeping here? She said, this is the body of my Baba. but Sakina, you sleep on the chest of your father. My father's body is so injured, there was no place to sleep except at his feet. But my child, this body has no head. How did you know this is your Baba Hussein? She said, when I ran out into the desert calling out, Ya Abata, I cannot sleep without you. There was a voice from this body saying, Ilayya, Ilayya, come to me, Sakina. Come sleep with your Baba one last time. Zainab took the child back. She found a broken spear and began guarding the family. Look, Abbas, Zainab has become Abbas. Some of the Arbab of Azhar say that the wife of Hur brought some water. Some of them say no, the wife of Hur was not there or she had died. Allama Majlisi says in Biharul Anwar, Fidda went out into the Maidan. She looked to the heavens and said, Ma'bud, the awlad of your Rasul are dying of thirst. Water was sent to the Khayyam of Hussein. Zainab took the water. She remembered the wasiyah of Hussein. One of the wasiyah she was not able to fulfill. Hussein had said to Zainab, Zainab, make sure Shimr does not slap my Sakina. But there was one more wasiyah she could now fulfill. She went and shook the arms of Sakina. My child, water has come. Sakina woke up excitedly. Has Ammu Abbas returned? No, Sakina, Ammu Abbas has not returned. Why are you giving me water first? Sakina, because you are the youngest. She took the water. Sakina began running out again to the Maidan. Where are you going, Sakina? She said, my brother Asghar is younger than me. Wa Aliya, wa Ghurbata, wa Husaina, wa Madluma, Matame Hussein.